Alabama Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Connecticut's offense takes the field to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
UConn will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Alabama's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
UConn going back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. It's complete. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finding open areas. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches, and I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you hearken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown time. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. It's complete to the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there, man. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. Slams it ahead.
That's an outstanding effort by the defense. Backs against the wall. How about the play inside on that defensive line, just tunneling down low. They're able to get the stop, and now they set up 4th and 1 on the goal line.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to sneak it into the end zone.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Makes the quick grab. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Huskies want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Right on the money. And they're able to get him on the ground. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
UConn will have to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. He's got it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wants to throw again. It's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Now from inside the red zone. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations when you're anticipating the D ends really racing up the field. They didn't have it set up that time.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking to get it in. They will score. Touchdown, Alabama!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with us send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. UConn going back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. UConn quick to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Did the work himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. UConn quick to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. Turns it on in midfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Working that left side. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to keep it in the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Let's go. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Quarterback's got the first. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fakes the grab on the left. Got enough space. Touchdown, UConn. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Ready to fire from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
To see this on offense early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Off the RPO, complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown time!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes that Alabama offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to pass, it's Morales. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. To the air on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous 1st down.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. This UConn offense really has it going. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
you just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing.
Oh, what a move to get open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down.
Set, ready.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Let's go. Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Morales. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The give on the option. Across the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds a spot in the middle.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle if anything... importance you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Morales. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10 for the offense. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try the run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Sanders. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Easy.
Looking to fire. Working the middle, it's complete. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They give it to him again. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.